Yo guys, welcome back to another video. This time we're looking at another Shakariki-s video. This is an OP07 one. The last one we looked at was just basically OP06 through EB01, Sakazuki versus Yamato. This is going to be Bonney versus Red Purple Law. I thought this would be a fun one to look at just because I think these are two of the leaders that I know a lot of people in the West are looking forward to playing. And I think this is a really fun matchup. And this is definitely, these are two of the top tier decks at the moment. So yeah, let's jump in and let's take a look. So we got the deck lists. And we got Tago and Roy. Roy's on the right side of the screen, and Tago is on the left. Alright, Bonney won the dice roll and took second. Bonney kind of wants to go second just because of the curve. Lots of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 drops. Although Law likes to go first, so they both kind of get the one they want, right? Alright, and they're getting started. So one Dawn, nothing to play, so he passes. Bonney's got 2, got the Bonney Searcher. And look at 5, gets Urouge. This card's really good. End of your turn, set 1 Dawn as active, and it's a 4-cost 5k blocker. So yeah, a lot of the times if you have Gordon or Raise Max, you just throw that down first turn 1 with Red Purple Law. But with Bonney effect too, you have to be careful. Like Perona and Bonney can just rest them and kill them, so you got to be careful with that. You play Shria, swinging 5, Law takes it, getting another Shria, playing a Rouge, and then end of turn effect gets to set 1 Dawn as active. So super duper clutch, works so well with Bonney effect. So gonna attack with a Shria and become 5k because part of his effect when attacking or blocking, and he's gonna rest Law, and he figured he was going to be able to rest the one or the other anyway, so it didn't really matter. 5 Dawn playing the 5-drop Eustace Kid blocker. This card is also really good in Red Purple Law. So let's see what he does here. Going 5 at life, not Shria. Countering out for 1,000. And playing Hawkins for 6. Hawkins is, if your leader is a oh my gosh, Supernova, it gets blocker, and then if this character would be removed from the play by your opponent's effects, you can instead rest one of your opponent's characters. So you can't get rid of it. You just you have to KO it like by just normal means. He's minusing Arouge by 2k with Otama, making him 3. Using leader effect, putting Reiju out, and then he has less Dawn and he has 5 or less cards in hand, so he's going to draw 2 here. Reiju is kind of like what makes one of the main cards that makes Red Purple Law viable, I feel, in starting in OP06, and then EB01 just gives him the boost that he really needs. Swinging 7 at leader, using Bonney effect to rest the 5-drop kid, and he's going to block with Hawkins and give a 1,000 counter. And then he's going to play Raise Max, which is essentially Film Gordon. So this is pretty good for Red Purple Law. He's got a really nice board right now. Let's see if Bonney can kind of work their way out. Going 6k Kid, gives him the counter. Cavendish, on play and when attacking. If there's no other Cavendishes on the field, you can set 2 of your Dawn as active. And then gets to play the Rouge with the extra 2 Dawn, and then gets to restand one of the Dawn with the Rouge effect. These 3 characters on the Bonney's board right here are essentially like the main core, the main engine of what just really makes it so good. So going in with Raise Max there as a 5k, because he's going to use it anyways. Kind of making a hard choice for Bonney. Minusing the 3k on Cavendish. Using leader effect, sending it back, playing another Reiju. So he gets to draw 2. and gets 2 back because he has 2 kids on the field. This is kind of just crazy. The combos there are insane. And then he still has 5 Dawn that he can put on Reiju just to go 1,000 or 10k at leader. And he's kind of saying that he's doing this so that he leaves enough characters active in case he has a 10-drop Dofi coming down, which is a really smart move. He's playing around 10-drop Dofi, and now it's like, you know, it makes it harder for him to play 10-drop Dofi. And then he just attacked to kind of bluff, get the counter out of his hand, because he was going to rest him anyways. Or if he takes it, you know, it's kind of a win-win situation. Gets the Dawn back with the Rouge, which is kind of huge. So those 3 are stunned. But the thing is, you know, he's got a Kid and Killer in hand. Yeah, he's going 9k leader. So he'll use leader, Bonney leader effect. Yeah, and rest Kid. That's the smart move there. And he's gonna block and counter out 4k. Or sorry, 3k. 2,000, 1,000. Getting rid of Reiju to play the film Law, giving 2k minus 2k to Rouge, and then he's gonna use leader effect, taking 3 of those on. Bottom deck of Rouge. Gets rid of the other Reiju and plays Bonclay. Bonclay on play effect gets 1 Dawn back active. And then the 2, oh yeah, and then the 2 kids too. That's insane. And then for 4 Dawn, just playing Kid and Killer, that's crazy. And then if your opponent is at 2 or less life, it has Rush, and if your opponent's at 2 or less life, he gets an extra 2k, so it's a 7k Rush character for 4 Dawn. It's really insane. One of the best cards that came out in EBO1. And now with 10-drop Dofi on the field, Bonclay's effect, he can use the base power of one of your opponent's characters, so he can become a 10k swing, which is insane. So you can use Shrai's effect to boost himself up to 7k and just do the, well, he gives a 2k counter with the Sanji, but he only needed 1. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Playing Drake, KOing the rested Killer and Kid. But with only 1 blocker, let's see. Bonney has counter in hand, but that's about it. They don't have any other like extra plays really. So he's using Bonclay effect, becoming 10k and swinging into Dofi. And using leader effect to rest Shreya. Or sorry, swinging into leader, not Dofi. Yeah, that would be pretty pointless. Going 9k at leader. And countering out 6k. Swinging 8k at life. And he has just enough. So using leader effect. Yeah. Just forcing the block here. Not able to get rid of any of his opponent's characters, but at this point it doesn't matter, right? He's saying like, man, if only I could draw a 10-drop Dofi. Yeah, I think 10-drop Dofi would actually give him a shot there. If he could clear his board and then play 10-drop Dofi. But not bad. That's a pretty good top deck. Getting Hawkins out of top deck and just having a blocker. But he has no cards in hand, so he's resting that, and he's gonna block. Playing Kid, and then playing the Tama. Playing Otama here is really clutch because if his opponent does have another 10 Dofi, it just kind of like really, and that's crazy because he top decked it right there. So with Otama on the field and the 5-drop Kid, obviously, but it's just like extra insurance, right? You can only or you can only stun those 2 characters. If he didn't have the 5-drop Kid, he could have just, yeah, and then goes 10k punch, Otama punch. GG's. GG's. So yeah, red purple law takes it. I think that was definitely a very good. They're kind of going over the match here, but I'll kind of try and just go over it quickly as well. Yeah, like when red purple law gets, you know, 2 Reijus is really good. Also had some rush, had the early Shriyas. Even with Bonney resting things, also the 2 5-drop kids was really clutch. Being able to like minus Dawn and then getting immediately 2 back active with Kid is insane. Yeah, it's just really good. I think Bonney can't really deal with that many bodies on board and that many attacks coming in, and Law just has ways to bottom deck everything, right? So it's a little bit of a difficult matchup. I do think Bonney can still win it, but red purple law, just like when it gets the tempo and it gets, you know, it gets going, when red purple law gets going, it's hard to stop it, right? These 2 decks are both definitely top tier right now, and I'm really excited to see how well they do after Sakazuki is gone, because Sakazuki, red purple law is okay into Sakazuki. I'm not going to say it's 50-50, but I do think Sakazuki still beats out Bonney most of the time. So with Sakazuki gone, it's going to be really interesting to see where these 2 decks like actually land in the meta. But that's going to be it for this video. So huge shout out to Shakariki-s. If you don't follow them already, go follow them. They're almost at 10k subs, which is awesome. So let's get them to 10k. This, you know, they have a lot of videos back in their catalog that you can go watch, like older OP6 stuff, and they put out a video essentially every single day. And they're really good. A lot of it is meta, a lot of it is like testing out new decks. They try and switch things up. It's really good high level gameplay. Can't say enough good things about them. But yeah, check out their YouTube page if you're interested, and I'll be doing more reaction videos like this. They are totally okay with me doing this. They've actually like kind of asked me to do some of this to show to you guys in case you're interested. So please feel free to go look at their videos, or if you just want to wait until I do some more reaction videos so that you can get like kind of the English breakdown of everything, that's totally cool too. But just for now, thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.